Hi, my name is Alex Anderson. I'm a literature and education major here at Capital University. I recently returned from teaching English in the West Bank, and I also taught in Costa Rica. Here in Ohio, I've taught in a K-12 setting in rural, suburban, and urban settings. Thank you so much for watching my video. Good morning, guys. How are we doing?
Good.
We're good? Alright, so today we're going to cover parts of an essay. If I say that an essay has 5 parts, can we all recognize what they might be? So what would the first thing be if we were going to say yes?
Introduction.
An introduction. Wonderful. Alright. How about the second, third, and fourth? What are those? What do we call them?
Body paragraphs.
Body paragraphs. Beautiful. So, in our body paragraphs, we're going to explain a many number of things. But when we're done doing that, what do we have to wrap it all up?
The conclusion.
The conclusion. Perfect. So in our conclusion, we have to wrap up all the loose ends, and we got to finish our essay. But backtracking, if we go back up to our introduction, and we have something that's going to set up our paper like an introduction does. Say we're talking about the story we just read, Flowers for Algernon. If I was to say in our prompt, would you do what Charlie did in Flowers for Algernon, where he did the intelligence testing and got a lot smarter through the surgery? The prompt says, yes or no, would you do it? In something called a thesis, has anybody heard of a thesis before?
I think so.
Yes? Okay. So what does a thesis do?
It kind of not like introduces the paper, but like it talks about like where you're going with it.
Perfect. Yeah. So our thesis is going to give us direction. It's going to set up the whole paper for your audience and your readers. So with this directional, this is a compass here, it's going to give your readers direction. So thesis, for example, with the prompt I gave you, it's going to say, if I were Charlie from Flowers for Algernon, I would not be able to do the surgery. And then, guess what's going to follow in body paragraph 1, 2, and 3? What would you say is going to happen?
Why you would do that or not do that?
Exactly. So from our thesis, we said yes or no, this is what I can do, this is what I'm going to cover. And naturally then, you're going to explain in body paragraph 1, 2, and 3. So your writing prompt then following this is to practice writing an introduction. You know in an introduction we need to introduce who? The book, the author, what we're going to cover, a little summary, 1 or 2 sentences, what we've been doing the past couple weeks, and then we're going to say, bam, this is what I'm covering in my paper. Now what do we call that?
That's the thesis?
That's the thesis, okay. Right at the end. We got introduction, 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 bam, thesis, and then the body paragraph, it follows. Are we all on the same page?
Okay, so the thesis is basically like a 1-sentence version of your body paragraphs then.
A 1-sentence version?
Yeah, obviously you go into detail in the paragraphs, but if I read the thesis statement, I would know exactly what the body paragraphs were talking about.
Right.
Okay.
So your thesis then lends itself to the topic sentences that are going to follow at the top of your body paragraphs. Okay. You got it?
Yep.
All right, so let's get writing. 5, 6, 7, 8.
We will write you down, mark you up. Like a good thesis, we'll wrap up. We're the writers here to stay. We're gonna finish this essay. We will write you down, mark you up. Like a volcano, we'll erupt. We're the writers here to stay. We're gonna finish this essay. We will write you down, mark you up. Like a good thesis, we'll wrap up. We're the writers here to stay. We're gonna finish this essay.
Okay.